I'm about to wrap up this workout. It's a good workout. Today is January 13th, Saturday morning, which means it's our running club workout day. Today's workout is 4 times tennis court loop. Actually, it's 8 times tennis court loop, but with a relay team. So each runner will run the loop 4 times. Each loop is about 0.66 mile. Not super hilly, just a little bit of hill. Weather today, a little drizzling, but not too bad. Cloudy. Weather is about 46, 47 Fahrenheit or 8 Celsius. So a good cool day for workout. And if you like the video, please comment, like, subscribe, and share. Alright, I'm done with my 3+ mile warm-up. Now I'm going to change into my workout shoes and head to the place where we start the relay. Because of the rain, the start has moved to a place with cover. The rain is definitely a little heavier than 30 minutes ago. Now it's noticeable. When it's raining, there are very few people, very few cars in the parking lot because people cannot play tennis when it rains. Anyway, again, if you like the video, please comment, like, subscribe, and share. Today I'm going to try out my brand new Nike Vaporfly Next Percent 3. We'll see how I feel, and I might use them in a future race later. You know, I started training and racing in 2005, so it's been more than 18 years, and I only learned how to do the runner's knot last year. So it is very nice that these new Vaporfly Next Percent 3 already come with the runner's knot. I would have learned how to do it a lot earlier if the shoes in the past do that. Despite the rainy and windy weather this morning, we still have a pretty good turnout. It does take some time to put together the teams for the relay. Just make sure that we have to take into account for the times as well as the handicaps.
Okay, George.
Yes.
Your teammate's going to be Gary.
Gary, wow, too fast. My break is going to be very short. Good try. Unfortunately, Gary's already got a partner, so I am left without a partner when I start. Well, after quite a while, we are finally about to start the relay. Because different teams might have different handicaps, so we might start at a different time. Let's go! Yes. I am scheduled to start at 3:15. The first 200, maybe actually 150 meters is relatively flat. As we turn right onto the campus loop road, we are starting to go up a little. I would say it is a gentle incline. You can see that rain is getting slightly heavier and there is some wind as well. For my first rep, second rep, and the first half of the last rep, I was running alone, so I'm not going to show too much of the footage. I will mostly show the third rep, which is more interesting. I am about to catch up to Bob. Bob is well into his 60s and he was super fast, even when he was 50 years old. At his prime, he ran some of the fastest times in our club's workout courses. Unfortunately, the rest of this rep, I am running alone. I'm not seeing anyone else. But let's talk about my goal for this year. I have my goal set as top 10 in the Pacific Association Road Racing Series. I'm calling it Operation Top 10. The first race will start in early March, but before that, I have 2 other races. One is the 5K on the track in 2 weeks. The other is the half marathon the week after the 5K. I am about to finish the first lap. My time isn't particularly good, it's 4:24.4, which is one of my slower times. But I'm very happy that I got Danny as my partner. 자, Danny, looking good, looking good. Again, I'm running by myself. This is another very boring lap. Because I was so slow in the first lap, I am trying to push a little harder so that I can get under 4:20 for this second lap. However, running alone in rainy and windy weather is not easy. As much as I like to push, I am still not going very fast. When we turn right into the parking lot, we are almost 2/3 done for the lap. This part of the course is mostly downhill, so if we have anything left, we can really press and accelerate. This section of the course is the steepest downhill part of the course, and it will flatten out for the last 40 meters or so of the lap.
Yes!
The third lap is the most interesting because I'm starting out just a little ahead of the 3 fastest runners for the day.
Looking good!
That gave me some motivation to run faster, and hopefully I can stay ahead of them for a while. But it didn't take Scott too long to catch up to me and pass me. At his prime, I believe Scott could run low 4-minute mile. Even just several years ago, I saw him running a mile in 4:40 something on the track. At this point, I'm just trying to stay as close to him as possible. And knowing 2 other fast runners can catch up to me anytime. Here comes Joseph, one of the fastest runners in our club. He passed me with ease. I'm guessing that he would pass Scott pretty soon as well. I said multiple times in my videos, group workouts are just very helpful. It brings the best out of us. We'll push each other harder. If I'm running alone today, I likely will be slowing down by this point. I'm hearing footsteps behind me. I know someone else is catching up to me. Here comes Gary, already 60 years old but still very fast. All I can say is that there is no shame being passed by 3 of the fastest runners in the club. We are now on the steepest downhill, so we are all pushing very hard. I finished in 4:13 or 6:18 per mile pace, my best rep of the day. But you can hear I'm very exhausted.
Thanks to them, I ran a decent lap this time. Benny, last 10 meters. Let's go. Good job, good job.
This is the last rep. Unfortunately, I'm running by myself again. At this point, I'm not seeing anyone ahead of me, but I know my team is not leading. I have no idea whether I can catch up to the runners ahead of me at this point. Certainly not very easy to push hard to run a fast time. Now I'm seeing someone ahead of me. Can she be on the leading team? I think she's still 100 meters ahead of me. It's going to be very challenging to catch up to her. With only less than a third to go, about 0.2, 0.3 miles, I'm going to give it all and see what happens. I can see her now. Probably just 15 meters, maybe less. She is also picking up the pace, so it's not likely I can catch up to her. Well, if I have another 100 meters, maybe I can.
Oh, all right. Done with the 4 times tennis court loop. Timed a little slower than I expected. First lap, 4:24. Second one, 4:21. The third one is the fastest, 4:13, because I was running with a few fast runners together. The last lap, I pushed really hard, mostly by myself, 4:17. So the last 2 are okay, not great. In the past, I usually run between 4:05 and 4:10. My fastest as well is about 4 minutes. So, still a long way to go to regain my speed. Now I'm just going to cool down for about 3.5 miles. Done with my workout. Change back into my daily trainer, the Boston 12. These are the Vaporfly 3. Awesome, amazing shoes. Definitely felt great during the workout. It's just that I am not in good shape. But I think it's very likely that I will wear them in some of my shorter races. Now I'm going to do my 3+ mile hilly cool down. Right. The cool down course is called Bella Vista. This is the starting point. I ran about 0.14 mile to the start. So my cool down will be closer to 3.13, 3.14 mile. After exiting West Valley College, we'll run up the hill on Footville and then turn left onto Valley Vista, hence the name of the course. Okay, we are almost done with the uphill, at least the pure uphill at the start of this course. About 0.74 miles or so, 3/4 of a mile. We are now turning left onto Valley Vista. There will be about 0.4 mile of relatively flat road, and then we'll be rolling for a little bit, and then we'll be running back downhill all the way to the finish. Okay. We are about to finish more than half a mile. It's actually not, it's not 0.4 mile, it's more than half a mile of relatively flat road. Now we're turning left onto the rolling section of the course. I think we will be reaching the high point of the course. It is probably the midpoint of the course, and this is the highest point. After this point, even though it is rolling, it is net downhill. Here it is. When you reach here and if you feel good, you'll have a very good race, a good run at least. We are going to turn right onto Footville from Valley Vista. At this point, we are less than a mile to go from the finish of this course. And in my younger days, when I had better speed for this course, my fastest is 19:15 for these 3 miles. There was a time when running as a 25K was very easy for me. But nowadays, I think if I can just run closer to 20 minutes for this course, I will be quite happy. Anyway, I'm about to wrap up this workout. It's a good workout. I didn't run as fast as I wanted to, but at least I got down to 6:20 something pace for the longer interval workout. And it tells me I still have a long way to go before able to run a good race. My first race is going to start in 2 weeks. The 5K on the track, and then in 3 weeks, plus 1 day, I will be running the Kaiser Half Marathon. But those are not my goal races. Those will be my measuring stakes. I'll see how fast or slow I run. That's a wrap for today.